How do we know if the current measurement in our multimeter is broken? This is a problem I had a few weeks ago. I had to get this one as a replacement, but my original multimeter wasn't able to measure current for some reason. So what we need to do is open it up. And the reason that current fails more than voltage or resistance or anything else on here is because there's fuses that connect to the current ports, like this fuse for the 10 amps, it says right there, and this one for the 200 milliamps. You can see that they sort of connect to the correct ports. So we need to measure the continuity on these fuses and see if they work. I don't have a second multimeter, so I have to do it with this one. So what I'm gonna do is grab some jumper wires and connect the contacts for the battery to the springs, because normally they would just be touching like this. So we need to do that. You just have to make sure that the metal parts are touching and it'll work as if you never took it apart. Just put it in there. And let's see, we should be able to just turn it on now. Yep, we have life. So we need to flip it to this little diode symbol. In my case, I have to press the function button until it appears right there. That is how you measure continuity. So we plug our probes in. As you can see, mine has a little diode symbol right here. So plug them in like that, and it'll say 0L if it's not continuous. If it is a continuous circuit, then it'll give us a non-zero reading. So, or at least even if it says 0 volts, it's not gonna say 0L, it'll just say 0. Alright, so now I'm going to try and show you guys the reading while it is being tested. So, right here, if I don't disconnect the power when I try to do this, alright, now if I try to measure the bends of the fuse, you can see that it is continuous, and this multimeter does measure current properly, so we know that that works. If yours reads 0L when you plug it in like that, then you know it doesn't work, right? So let's try the milliamps connector right here. If we put the probes on both ends and we flip it over and make it measure continuity, you can see that that is a 0, but it's not 0L, which means that it is continuous. So if your multimeter can't measure current, maybe try doing this and don't get any water in here. Have a good one.